Hello friends, welcome to my channel again. In last lecture we had seen about the climate and weather and all the important questions from that topic. In this topic today we are going to study about solid waste management. But before starting with the lecture, please like, subscribe and comment on my channel. If you want any other educational videos, please comment in it. So let's begin with the today's lecture. Solid waste management. What is solid waste? So why it is important? Before starting with solid waste management, we have to see what is pollution and solid waste से कैसे pollution हो रहा है. So the discharge of toxic substance into surrounding that has adverse effect on natural environment is called as pollution. Pollution के बहुत सारे types हैं. सो एनी टॉक्सिक मटेरियल जो हमारे आसपास है जिससे हमारा एनवायरनमेंट ख़राब हो रहा है, इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज पोल्यूटेंट एंड कॉजिंग द पोल्यूशन. इन विच डिफरेंट वेज डू आवर सराउंडिंग गेट पोल्यूटेड. हमारा सराउंडिंग कैसे पोल्यूट हो रहा है? सो देर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पोल्यूशन लाइक एयर पोल्यूशन. इट इज़ कॉज ड्यू टू बर्निंग ऑफ फ्यूल, गार्बेज, वुड एट्सेट्रा. वाटर पोल्यूशन ड्यू टू इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट, spraying, chemicals, oil spill and daily household activities. Soil pollution किससे हो रहा है? Yes, it is mining, insecticide, pesticide spraying and deforestation. Whereas noise pollution due to loud music and machines. What is meant by solid waste? Yes, this is our main topic, solid waste. Any unwanted solid material generated through the various human daily activities is called as solid waste. So घर में हम बहुत सारी चीज़ें एक्टिविटीज़ ऐसे करते हैं जिसमें प्लास्टिक निकल रहा है या फिर घर में किचन में वेस्ट निकल रहा है. ऑल दिस विच इज़ solid in nature called as solid waste. What are the different things included in solid waste? अब solid waste में क्या क्या चीज़ें आती है देखिए. किचन वेस्ट, एग्रीकल्चरल वेस्ट, बैटरीज, पेपर, ग्लास, मेटल्स, प्लास्टिक, रबर गुड्स, ई वेस्ट एट्सेट्रा. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ वेस्ट. यस, दिस चार्ट इज़ गिवन इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक. सो कितने टाइप के वेस्ट हैं और उनके सोर्सेज क्या क्या है, उसमें क्या इंक्लूड करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल डोमेस्टिक वेस्ट में आता है फूड, लेफ्ट ओवर फूड, पेपर, प्लास्टिक, bags, vegetable waste, fruit skin, glass, sheet metal, etc. Industrial waste में chemicals, pigments, sludge, ash, metals. Pigments are colors which are used in industries, and sludge is the mud-like structure which is present in our sewage. Hazardous waste, chemicals generated in various industries like radioactive materials and explosives. Farm और garden waste, उसमें क्या रहता है? Leaves, flower, branches, straws, animal dung and various fertilizers etc. Electronic waste is non-functional TV, remote, music system, computers, their parts. Biomedical waste includes bandage, dressing, gloves, needles, saline bottle, medicines. जो भी हॉस्पिटल में है वो सभी इसमें आएगा. Urban waste from the urban areas like carry bag, glass, metal pieces, rods, threads, rubber, paper, etc. Radioactive waste, yes, it is generated from the atomic energy plants or wherever the nuclear materials are used. And mining waste, it includes heavy metals like lead, arsenic, cadmium from the mines. Yes, all above this waste are divided into two categories, biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. So this difference between is important. Biodegradable waste is generally degraded by microbes, whereas non-biodegradable waste is not degraded by microbes. Second point, it include kitchen waste, spoiled food, dung, etc. Whereas in non-biodegradable waste, it include plastic, metals and similar materials which require very long time. It is also called as wet waste or wet solid waste. It is also called as dry waste. It requires very short period of time for decomposition, whereas non-biodegradable waste require long period for decomposition. Why is it necessary to recycle non-biodegradable waste? Because they are not easily degraded by microbes, hence they accumulate in the nature. वो store होते जाएंगे nature में. They pollute the atmosphere and are hazardous to atmosphere. Recycling of them will help to preserve natural sources. Which materials are included in solid dry waste? Plastic, rubber, paper, glass, metals, chemicals, etc. Now, what are the harmful effects of solid waste on the nature? It affects biodiversity, it causes bad odor in nature, produces toxic gases and degrade natural beauty. It also causes air pollution, water pollution and soil pollution, and at last it may spread the diseases. So why there is need of solid waste management? First point, to prevent environmental pollution and keep our surrounding clean, to produce fertilizer as well as energy, to reduce the strain on natural resources, and to improve the health and quality of life. Now, how you can do the solid waste management? There are different points here given. First, you can separate and categorize the waste. Second, by composting, in which manure can be made by composting with the use of microbes. Safe landfill sites, in which the waste is dumped into pit away from the residential area. Third, vermicomposting, in which compost is made by using earthworms. Industrial solid waste management, again through landfill method. Pyrolysis, here the waste is heated at high temperature to produce biogas, bioelectricity. And biomedical waste, in which incineration is used, where burning at high temperature. So all the biomedical waste is burned at high temperature. Now there are 7 principles of solid waste management. Reuse. So बहुत सारे आर्टिकल्स ऐसे होते हैं which we can reuse. Refuse. जो मटेरियल डिकम्पोज नहीं हो सकते, those materials का यूसेज हमको लिमिट करना चाहिए और अवॉइड करना चाहिए. So refusal to use articles made from non-degradable waste, non-degradable materials. Third, recycle. Production of useful articles by recycling the solid waste. Rethink. Yes, rethinking our habits, activities and their consequences in connection with the use of various articles. Reduce. Yes, we can reduce the production of waste. So use and throw object should be avoided. Research. How we can do the research on topic how this material should be decomposed or any alternative source for it. Regulation and public awareness. Yes, we can follow the laws and rules and motivating others to do the same. How will you help in waste management? आप कैसे, आपका क्या रोल है, आप कैसे मैनेज कर सकते हैं? So the points are given here. By following the 3R mantras: reduce, reuse and recycle. Throwing plastic wrappers in dustbin and avoid littering. Avoid use of plastic bags, instead of that use cloth bags. And using both sides of paper for writing. Reusing greeting cards and gift papers. Avoid use of tissue paper and prefer handkerchief. Using rechargeable batteries. And implementing programs of solid waste management and educating family members and society. Avoid use and throw type of articles. Thank you.